You're alive. Hello. Okay, so let me give you a tiny bit of context behind this stream. Okay, so I do not actually. Oh, it's. Actually, he's something I already had selected. I am playing the Wii U Virtual Console version of the game. I decided.
The last Metroid is in captivity.
I decided I'd wait until I got
The
a Switch 2
galaxy
before I bought
is at peace.
NSO. In fact, ideally, I'd actually like a raise before that. Or the ability to make money off these streams before that happens. Did my Wii U gamepad just die on me? I think it just did. Guess that's what I get for not making sure it's charged beforehand. It would feel anticlimactic if I just ended the stream here. So what could I do in the meantime? So let me look for my Steam library. Hmm. Realizing there actually is one thing I could do for my Wii. Namely, I almost forgot that I can actually just plug it in and power it. I will order a replacement battery anyway, since... Honestly, it's probably overdue for a replacement anyways, even if the battery is, like, still good. And there it is again. We have a delay in the... Oh, wait. That reminds me that there is a Michael Jackson Moonwalker video game.
The last Metroid is in
You
captivity.
know, as much as I love Super Metroid, the one
galaxy
thing that stops me from
is at
calling it
peace.
an absolutely perfect game is the forced tutorial at the start. I actually feel you could make a case both for and against a remake. In the for argument, I'd argue that there have been some mechanics that the game would benefit from adding, most notably the power grip. And also, being able to play this with, like, Dread-style graphics, so hell, even Zero Mission and quality graphics would be great. For the against part, well, it's already really damn good. I guess I would want to know what they plan on, what they would add to, like, a hypothetical remake. Like, I'd want them to do more than just, like, a graphics overhaul. You know, fun fact, I actually think I did a stream of this game like a long time ago during the very early days of Twitch. Like, I think I did it as like a novelty one-off thing, like. You know, this is one thing I've never exactly understood about this game. Like, why do they have, like, a self-destruct sequence that activates? Like, wouldn't it be... Like, I don't know. It just seems to me that it should have been something more along the lines of, like colony status critical, 1 minute until colony breaks apart. Honestly, there is one other thing I would change about that if they were to remake it, and, like, admittedly, I wouldn't be involved, but, like, you get what I'm saying. Make it so that we actually get to, like, see the hangar Samus lands in. I mean, that would at least... You know, I will say this. Zero Mission actually does give you a bit more freedom in terms of what you can do at the start. Like, it is actually possible to go for, like, the morph bulb before you get the missile. Or the long beam, whereas, like, I think you're pretty much locked into the power of order early on. That's another thing I'd say Zero Mission did right. Like, I hate the fact that you have to use, like, 5 missiles in order to, like, get access to, like, the red beam door. I mean, the red doors, whereas in Super, whereas if you're... In Zero Mission, it's basically one of each item. It's basically one missile, super missile, or bomb will unlock the corresponding door. I've always found it odd how, like, Fusion was the only game that, like, deviated from the formula with, like... Samus being able to, like, unlock the door. You know what I'm curious if we'll ever do? Reach a post-scarcity world. Like you might have seen Star Trek. So I was playing Factorio and I was like thinking of what like overhaul ideas they could do, and I actually was able to think of one that I would say is unique enough. It would be like an RPG, like you'd have like the standard Planet Games crew, but like you'd also have like space stations that orbit. Were located between the planets. I wanted to be able to refill my missiles because, well, we're about to have our first boss battle. It interesting how, like, in Zero Mission, the charge beam is like just thrown in, whereas in like you get it for beating a boss. Like, there's this worm enemy that you fight, like on Brinstar relatively early on. You can actually skip the fight if you just, well, not so much skip, but rather like choose not to fight it. Fun fact, this right here is the same. It's the original escape sequence. It's in the original Metroid. This is also where you fought Mother Brain, which raises the interesting... question. Namely, was the mother brain we fought in the original game in Zero Mission a decoy? I kind of doubt that's the case since both Ridley and Krog have come back. You've got to be kidding me. Yeah, I'm definitely going to need to order that replacement battery after stream. I kind of find it interesting how, like, the energy tank doesn't get a description, but the missiles do, even when you're getting, like... Oh. Yeah, this is basically your sneak preview as to who the four bosses are that you'll have to face. Funny story. There's actually 5 major bosses we have to face. The 5th is Crocomeyer, who actually isn't really doing anything. Like, he's just some guy who's there. Honestly, I love. You know, if I knew when Metroid Prime 4 was coming out, you wanna know what I'd be doing? Playing through the trilogy on stream. I actually have 2 of the 3 games that I would need to play. The only one I don't have at the moment is Prime 2 Echoes, which... I'm actually surprised Nintendo hasn't, like, decided to just, like, release the trilogy, re-release remastered versions of the trilogy. As they get closer, like... We all know Nintendo likes money, since they don't put their games on sale. So why not at least give us something that we'd like actually really appreciate for a re-release? Like, I don't remember the score per plan being so tanky. Like, I feel like it should have been like 7 shots. Whereas I'm pretty sure I'm on like 8 or. Right back there, I actually can go into, but the problem is, I think you're supposed to wait until you have the ice beam. Here it is, the infamous Noob Bridge. I actually needed that quite a bit. Say hello to a sequence break. The spazer, also known as the wide beam. I have no idea why they only use the spazer for Super Metroid. I'm not going... That's where the ice beam is, but we need the speed booster to get that, and we can't get that until after we get, well, the various suits, since that allows us to survive heat. You know, I found myself thinking about, like, about AI bros and, like, how even though, like, it seems like the most vocal people on the internet are so, like, anti-AI, it seems like AI is... still such a dominant force, like... a few things I could think that AI bros could do if they wanted some like good PR. Like, instead of just basically using data centers to, like, poison the residents, what they should do is, like, invest heavily in, like, air cooling technology. I mean, think about it. I don't think most gamers would be too upset if, like, with AI. I don't think most people would be upset with AI if, like, they got the, like, quieter air cooling. They could also, like, start advocating more for the public domain. Like, basically, instead of, like, basically saying, hey, we need to use these copyrighted stuff. In order to train our AI, it's, you know what, we'll stick with stuff that we don't need the copyright license for, but we'll make it easier to, like, put stuff in the public domain. Bit of a bait and switch there, since, well, if you played the original Metroid and you jumped into this, you'd probably assume that that was Kraid. Easiest way to get super missiles. I can only imagine how, like kids playing this game for the first time would have felt upon seeing it. And I seem to remember Crod being tankier. There we go. Now we have two real options. Now, hypothetically, we could have, like, tried to go to Meridia, since... Super missiles, unfortunately, do not have, like, a wave beam upgrade. Like, I wonder what the most broken possible upgrade in this game you could get would be. I mean, the franchise you could be. getting a new tank for my hermit crab. Or crabs, rather, since I'm gonna be getting... a new one on Sunday. I'll get the speed booster, then I'll call it a stream. You want to know something funny I remember about Metroid? I can't show you this clip because, well, it's machinima, and, well, unfortunately, Warner Bros. Will not. That's unusual. I changed my mind. Like, I'll do the ice. Finding out that someone commissioned Rev Says Jutsu's Snow Bunny art is not something I ever wish to find out. But you know what? I'm not gonna subject you guys to it. Here's my question. Was that guy actually, like, trying to get off, or was he just doing it to troll Rev? We can actually break that tunnel, but we need the power bombs to do so. Alright. As soon as we save, I'll call it a stream. Well, thanks for tuning in. I'm gonna go make myself a burger, bacon cheeseburger with pineapple on top. But anyways, I'm Andres Rebel, and I'll see you on my next assignment. Later.